let's talk Brian Burns. I know you got tons of thoughts and emotions.
Yeah, man. Very satisfied with the pick, needless to say, man. Diehard Florida State Seminoles fan, but I want to talk about a little bit. Don't do that anymore. I want to talk a little bit about what I have seen with Brian Burns. Florida State had a bad year, to say the least. That's probably being nice about it. There were hardly any bright spots on that team, but this guy stuck out like the sore thumb. He was the only bright spot on this Florida State team. There was some school down in South Carolina that beat the brakes off of us, and I'm not going to name the school, and whatever, and beat us pretty bad. And he was literally the only bright spot on that team that had any semblance of a pass rush on whatever you guys quarterback. I think he's pretty good. What's his name again?
Trevor Sunshine.
Yeah. Anyway, there's a lot of discussion about his size, a lot of the comparisons to Everett Brown, which to me are a little lazy, but I understand. Look, man, this is why NFL players have weight rooms. This is why they have off seasons, and not to mention, this guy's motor and his speed make up for his lack of size. Trust me on this one. I've seen enough of this guy to know this, man. Very satisfied with Brian Burns. I think he's going to be a perfect fit for what the Panthers are going to try to transition to next season. I'm going to do a little bit of foreshadowing because I believe this whole draft was like, okay, we need these guys to implement what we want to do because I don't think this whole draft was BPA, but we'll get into that later.
Agreed.
Yeah.
And for the most part, I co-signed everything Jamal said. I didn't watch too much of him last season because he played for Florida State and they suck right now. So, but
Let's rub it in. Keep on, guys.
now with the first pick, I really wanted Jonah Williams. But he was off the board by the time the Panthers got the pick, and Farrell was off the board as well. So for them, it's very surprising. We'll talk about that later. So for them to take Little with their pick, I'm very pleased. And I know from a fan perspective, for the most part, we always look at those skill players, the wide receivers, the DBs, and the running backs and all that. But for them to go defensive end, especially on the heels of Julius Peppers retiring with the weak pass rush that we had last season, I give this move an A. I give it an A.
Gotcha.
Now, for those of you guys that are listening, for those of you guys that are watching, you guys may not know, but Jamal's favorite college football team is the Florida State Seminoles, and his favorite college basketball team is the UConn Huskies. By us drafting this player that we just drafted, I am hoping that this is not a bad omen that we're taking one of Jamal's favorite players and we're replacing him with another player who plays basketball. So I'm hoping
let's hope that's not the
I'm
case.
hoping that's not what we're doing right now.
Speak that
So if we
please.
just,
Thank you, sir.
I would really love it if we had two players from both of the schools that Jamal likes here in Charlotte. I really, I want to try and speak to
Hey, it's a Shabazz Napier for you, right?